Guys, what are we doing right now? Old South should be in the national championship. I don't know why we're creating another bracket, because for no reason at all. We won our game against Trails. We should be in the national championship. You guys, Northside had to play Normandy. Nobody had a problem with the bracket until we won the game. The bracket was fine after we made the bracket. I believe after Normandy forfeited, we already had the bracket set, and nobody said a word about it. Everybody was fine with it until we won the game. So, it's really frustrating that they're trying to create another bracket because we won the game. Like, you're trying to say that we're scared of playing Normandy when you guys had a game against them and you're trying to reschedule it. Talking about Northside right now. Like, you can't say other people are scared of Normandy, and it's just when you're playing Normandy and you're trying to reschedule the game. It's just confusing. Yeah, I mean, it's just, we won the game fair and square against Trails. We should be in the national championship. And Northside would have to play Normandy. That's how the bracket was. Northside won, they're the conference champion. Southside 2, they're the conference champion. Trails 3, because they won more games than Normandy did, and Normandy the 4. Like, that's the obvious seeding right there. I mean, now we're trying to change it. Nobody had a problem with the bracket until we won the game. Northside's getting bad because we're in the championship now, and they have to play a tough opponent. But I'm sorry. Like, if you're really the 1 seed, you would beat Normandy. So, and I think Trails, I understand that they want to get back in, but you guys lost. I'm sorry. You guys lost the game. You guys agreed to playing the game. You lost the game. You're out. I'm sorry. You're done. Eliminated. I would still be saying this if Old South lost the game. It would be stupid to argue that Northside should not play Normandy. No. We lost fair and square. We should be out. We shouldn't even be considered back in the mix if we lost on Monday. We lost the game. That was our season. We're done. We would be done. It's over. Like, that game was for survival, and we lost the game. So, if we lost the game, we'd be done. That's how it should be. And we won the game, so we should be in, and Trail shouldn't be in anymore. So, because they lost the semifinal game, and they agreed to playing the game, and nobody had any complaints about the game. Now we're trying to change it. I don't know why. Why are we making a whole new semifinal now? Well, because we won. I mean, we can't be making a whole new bracket after we already played a game in it and nobody said anything. Like, somebody could have said something. Maybe we could have seeded it different, but nobody said anything about it. Nobody had a problem. So that's how it went. The phrase "we went Normandy" does not mean we won another semifinal. No, all it meant was we would prefer to play Normandy in the national championship, since you're saying we're scared of Normandy. If that's the only reason why we would want Normandy. We're not, because since you're saying we're scared of Normandy, we'd prefer to play Normandy in the championship. That's all that it was saying. Now you're trying to make it to where it's a new semifinal, and Northside can play who they want to play, and Trails can get back in, who already lost the semifinal fair and square. So, and they already committed to it. You can't just do that. You can't just switch up the bracket because you don't want to play that team. Go play the team and win. I mean, if you were really the 1 seed, go win the game then. So, it's just really confusing right now. I don't know. It's like, Old South is like Texas right now. You know, it's like horns down, but it's Old South down right now. It's Old South down. Everybody hates Old South. Old South's the villain. What did Old South do? What did we even do? What did we do? Why are we hating on Old South right now? You know, we didn't make any complaints after we lost any game. We won the game. We won the semifinal game, fair and square. I mean, if we lost the game, we shouldn't even... We would be eliminated if we lost the game. So I don't know why we're trying to change the bracket because Old South won and you don't want to play Normandy. That's... Come on. Old South should be in the national championship. And go Old South.
Alright, so I was asked to film a video about my thoughts on them changing the bracket up to where Old South would have to play Normandy, even though we already won our game in the semifinal against Trails. I mean, you can't change up the bracket after the fact of us beating Trails, you know. It sounds like everyone was okay with the bracket, you know. Northside won their conference and had the best record, so they're the 1 seed. We won our conference because Normandy forfeited the game. If they hadn't have forfeited the game, there would be no talk of this right now. You know, the 3 seed would be Trails because they won more games than Normandy, right? And so that leaves Normandy as the 4 seed. There was no questions in the seeding. We scheduled our game against Trails, beat them fair and square. You know, had an onside kick, won by 14 points. Or not 14, 16 points. You know, so I mean, there's no questioning in that. And I mean, just look at the college football playoffs right now. You know, you got Michigan is the 1 seed and Washington is the 2 seed, and then you got Texas at 3 and Bama at 4. The 3 seed played the 2 seed, which was Texas and Washington. Washington beat Texas and went to the national championship. Michigan and Bama aren't trying to change it up to where Texas would play Michigan and Washington would play Bama. Because Washington already won their game against Texas. It's just not something that you think about, and there's not a point to it, you know. So maybe if there was things said before the game, then we could have changed it up and had a talk. But the fact that y'all are trying to change it up after we beat them just really makes me wonder about the integrity of this league, you know. It just makes me angry, man. We want to play Normandy, but we don't want to play them in the semifinal because we already beat Trails. If we were playing them in the semifinal and we hadn't beat Trails, it's whatever. You know, we'll go out and beat them and get to the Natty. But we shouldn't have to play 2 games to get to the national championship, and we're the 2 seed, you know. It's not fair for Trails, you know. Of course, they're getting back into the race after they lost. But what makes you think it's going to be any different? Trails is a 3 seed, right? We beat them. The 2 seed beat them. Why would you think that they have any chance against Northside? So I don't understand the reasoning, and I just think it's a bunch of jibber jabber. So yeah, those are my thoughts, and we're not backing down on our thoughts, and we don't care if the whole league's coming after us, So yeah, go Old South.